A disappointed salesman of Coca-Cola company, he just returned back from his assignment in Saudi Arabia. His friend asked, "What happened? Why you were not successful in Saudi Arabia?" He replied, when I went to Saudi Arabia, I was very confident and excited that I would be able to make a good sales pitch. But when I reached there, I faced a problem. I do not know how to speak Arabic, so I planned to convey my message through 3 posters. The first poster, man lying in the hot desert, totally exhausted and fainting. The third one, man is drinking the Coca-Cola. The second one, man is drinking the Coca-Cola. The third one, man is now totally refreshed. And I pasted these 3 posters all over the place. Terrific, that would have worked, his friend said. The salesman replied, "No, it didn't. Because nobody told me that people in Saudi Arabia read from right to left, not from left to right." Good afternoon, friends, or Toastmaster and dear guest. A perfect example of marketing failure. And a perfect example of traditional marketing, where companies, they kept on spending blindly a huge amount of budget on marketing, but they were not aware of the audience they were targeting were eventually converting as a buyer or not. And also a bad news for traditional marketing, 86% of the viewers were not anymore trusting the traditional advertisement campaigns. And for television, 18% of the traditional TV campaign were only generating positive ROIs, return on investment. And reason was very genuine. Let me ask you a question. How many of us watch television? And how many of us does not skip advertisement while watching television? So that is what 90% of the people do. 90% of the people skip advertisement. And another research says that 65% of the people trust what their friends suggested them, and they found their advice very helpful. 27% of the people trust experts' advice, but 8% still believes what Shah Rukh Khan says. So old way of advertisement is no longer working like it used to. So this brought a new concept of modern marketing that we call social media marketing. Social media marketing is a process of gaining website traffic and customers' attention through social media platforms. Social media websites, they allow individuals to interact with each other and to build a relationship. And when companies join social media websites, they interact with consumers directly, and consumers can also directly interact with companies. The interaction looks more personal than traditional outbound marketing. So these companies use social media to create buzz and to learn from the consumers. And it is the only form of marketing that can point finger on any stage of consumer decision journey. So how fast the social media is catching on as compared to other channels? Radio took 38 years to reach 50 million listeners. Television took 13 years to reach 50 million viewers. Internet took 4 years to reach 50 million, to bring 50 million users online. And only 12 months for an incredible reach of 200 million. If Facebook will be declared a country, it will be the 3rd largest country on the planet. Facebook is leading the way we connect with each other. And the smartphones, they are changing the way we connect to Facebook. Today, 65 million people uses their Facebook on their mobile. And 80% of the Twitter usage is on mobile. Today, checking social sites is most popular online activity even than checking personal email. So there are numerous number of social media sites after Facebook: Meetup, YouTube, Foursquare, Twitter, Flickr, Blogger, Delicious, Dig, Reddit, Yelp, and many more. Companies are now using these social media platforms for their marketing. And the result, today, we no longer search for content. Content finds us. We no longer search for products, services, and ideas. They find us via social media. A perfect example of social media marketing is Ford Fiesta movement. See, James Fallen, the CMO of Ford, he examined the fact that today 98% people believes on either expert or their friend. So he said that in today's market, you just can't say it. You have to find people who say it to each other. So they started a campaign called Ford Fiesta movement. And the effect of this campaign was sensational. 37% of Generation Y was aware of Ford Fiesta before even its launch in US. What they did is, they gave 100 cars to their consumers. And they were asked to complete a different mission every month. Then these experiences and stories were then posted to YouTube, Facebook, and other social media sites. The Ford Fiesta got 6.5 million views and 50,000 requests asking about the information about the car. And virtually none of them already had a Ford car in their garage. So because of that, Ford were able to sell 10,000 units of car on the first day. And result came in a relatively small cost and without any diligent effort. So the companies who involve themselves widely and deeply in social media marketing suppress their peers in terms of profits and revenues. Another study showed that companies sales increased by 18% who were widely engaged in social media marketing. And compared to those companies who are not so active on social media, their sales decreased by 6%. So this is how social media is changing our game. These are the resources I used for the presentation. So what is our next move? Like our page. What do you do,